Our runs today have been a little slower than our runs typically have been, so if Vanessa is a little bit faster, I wouldn't necessarily turn that down. Early silver harpoon, just destroy my enemy stuff. I mean, legitimately, life preserver is right there, and that will save me for the first couple of days of combat. Neither of these tend me towards anything. They're just useful items. I'll take life preserver. I don't have to let that direct me for what I draft after this point. Yeah, he says, whoops, haven't taken my meds yet. My brain just went into bizarre hyperfocus. It'll happen. Want the kimono, pyro, banana bull. Vanessa cares the least out of characters for when you shield. Harpoon into Dianosaur. Oh, if Dianosaur turns up in this run, I'll use it. In, I guess, a Pearl's dig site. Crusher Claw Silk, maybe?
Sails down, anchors up.
You know what?
Just
Pyro.
Waiting for your command.
Give me some access to burn. Let me use burn constructively. I think realistically our run is just going to be determined by what shows up in the shop that is not the experience option. So you'll dig a Dianosaur, lore accurate.
It's over already.
Fiery.
We barely got our flags up.
Burn item set plus 2 burn. I would happily take any burn item at this point. Shame it's not Midsworth, but I'll go return the crate, and that was the worst case outcome, is it being Kina. Kina could give me the lighter, but the lighter isn't going to be fast enough to actually do damage.
Discounts for peace.
This is painful. Is it Crow's Nest? Do we just take Crow's Nest and then roll? We're not even going to get anything we can use. We spent 8 gold and we still have nothing on field. But it has more direction than the rest of these. Honestly, I kind of want to just roll away from both of these. This is not board impacts. This is economic. You get it if you have the extra gold for it. Illuso Ray, sure, if I had other friends or ways to benefit from slow.
Slow down. Breathe.
Don't collect that first. Crow's Nest before getting 0 weapons. Because I roll here and I don't get a weapon. Like, what would even want to go with this? Like, I'd see star chart and then I'd be like, cool, I'm set up for the weapon I don't have. Harpoon, I guess I would take and field. Seaweed Pearl. Ugh. Blah. I don't think one weapon Vanessa is what we want right now.
Peace springs from inner stillness.
But maybe it is. Yeah, he says, if anything, I'd take Cove here. Really? I feel like Cove has so long until it actually pays off. I'm not gonna... I would have bought it in the other order, but I'm not gonna buy coral armor anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Ah, place to store the rest of the tyrant's gold.
A burn or a poison related upgrade here would be significantly better. And there's so many of them in the pool that I'm gonna roll. I'll take improved toxins. Sure. I also could have taken arbitrage to just get 2 gold back there, because we will almost certainly win day 1. We have some poison and we have 2 health bars. Like, it often just comes down to that. That build's not gonna prevent the poison. So now with Pufferfish, when you haste, charge is 2 seconds. We have 2 aquatic items on field. Both of them have 6 seconds cooldown. Pufferfish has additional poison from improved toxins. I mean, realistically, like, I'm thinking, oh, I see fiery and improved toxins. Oh, wow. I want to get weather glass. That build would lose to life reserve alone. Yeah, it would. Well, see, the thing is, aquatic items are exactly the things I would want to see right now.
Hello.
I could take an early fishing rod, hoping to start getting... I mean, I can even field it at the moment, realistically, but the idea is to start getting pearls with that. Oh boy, I really wasn't expecting you to betray me like this, Nautica. I was just hoping to see some friends.
You ever try taking a nap underwater? I'm sure you sailors know how to use that.
I'm not happy about how that went. Middle sells medium items. I mean, there's a fishing rod upgrade in there. There's a pufferfish upgrade. I wouldn't be able to roll you and then buy one, though. I'd literally just be looking at your base store versus getting a poison item, and that's a pufferfish a lot of the time. If it's not pufferfish, it's jellyfish, and jellyfish is good for us. Train spider, 1 additional poison. Sure. I think with the 2nd health bar, we easily beat Rogue Scrapper. Had to get those percentage stats to show. This is the overlay Bazaar tracker from Overwolf. Yeah, I don't have much max HP at all, but I do have a lot of poison. I'd love to do a weather glass power drill run, just get power drill to show up at the docks or Pearl's dig site.
Waste of gunpowder.
Honestly, 12 additional shielding to the life reserve is not nothing.
Waiting to be filled.
I'll take a bronze tier item to help fill out my board state. A hand axe. Hey boy. We're in pretty dire straits here, buds. I'm gonna go to JJ looking for broad items here.
Crazy place, right?
I'll take and field camera and then roll clamor rather.
happy to make a sale. Sad to say goodbye.
I mean, it's not hand axe. I'm not doing it. Vanessa's amulet for just some crit chance on field is not nothing. Trebuchet, when you use another weapon or haste, charge this 2 seconds. I do have, admittedly, 2 additional burn on it from Fiery, but it would need a lot of help.
Do you have to leave already?
It's Vanessa's amulet, I think. I mean, I'd love to get a weapon that I can afford to field, but none of those are the ones that I want. You know what? Give me an awful skill, I guess is what I said. Give me absolutely nothing. Why don't you punch me in the face, I guess is what I said. I could have sworn I said something else, but... my mistake. I don't think lighter with the possibility of crit chance is really worth anything to this board state. That said, slowing a single item and getting no is also worth nothing, so whatever. Shamble South by Mew.
My fight isn't with you, but if you insist.
Had a pretty silly fiery greatsword run with Vanessa today, powered by Neophiliac. Oh my god. The final fight lasted 5 seconds, I can imagine so. Greatsword's so good. Oh, that's annoying. They've got burn as well as shield. They don't have any healing, but their burn will persist after I get my health back. Oh my god. Oh, we got there at the same time. That's a victory, very technically. It counts. We both died. And that means they died. Admittedly, I do like golden experience, but Quixel's very expensive to roll right now, and I do not have resources for it. Honestly, I am looking for non-weapon items at this point. I'm looking for...
No weapons? Leave with big bargains.
Do we go into the weapon waiting room? Crow's Nest is back. So is Silencer. The weapon on the left of this has plus 20 damage. If you have exactly one weapon, reduces cooldown by 20%. That and Crow's Nest have both turned up. I'm gonna put that build in my pack. And I'm gonna see what we can get for it. Oh god. I don't feel good about that at all. Scout Trooper, you do damage and your damage scales. I don't know if I can take you out. I can definitely take out this Rogue Scrapper though. Basically, I need Isla or JJ or someone who can sell me a weapon to be one of my next 2 stores. I need to go there with as much money as possible, and I need to pivot. fish.
Pathetic. As spineless as a jellyfish.
Junkyard repair bot, sure.
Ah, place to store the rest of the tyrant's gold.
Do I legitimately upgrade the crow's nest in advance of doing this? Just like positioning towards it? I think so. God. What a weird way to play the game.
The quicker the fight.
What do I do? What do we do? So there's the weather glass. I do have a slow, I do have a burn, I do have a poison. We would be able to get the weather glass to 3. Pearl, I did get, I guess. I just got Pearl. That happened at some point. Is it Eels Day? That's what I'm trying to think about right now. You fished up Pearl, yep. You got the very lucky one on that. 25% lowered cooldown on electric eels. You could get it to 4 with the clam? Yeah. Oh, sorry, 3 additional multi-casts. Up to 4, yes. It's asking me to disinvest in everything I just picked up. That's what it's asking me to do. Flask has a better higher end, but Eel wins games right now. That is what I tend to think is the case here. We're doing it. I think I sell pufferfish and fishing rod in order to pick it up. It does 50 damage. It slows an item every 2 seconds. Sorry, it slows an item for 2 seconds. It charges when the enemy uses an item. It has lifesteal and 50% crit chance. I really need a payoff for slow. No scaling eels? Exactly. That's exactly where I am. So I need to find its payoff soon. At this point in time, I think it's actually just go get HP. This is a very early gold silencer.
I may be young for a captain, but I've seen my share of storms.
So it's level 7 for our first silver tier upgrade. Yeah, this is fine. We're just gonna steal back the health they take from us. We could also pivot to Flagship pretty easily from this. We have a property. I guess Electric Eels is a friend if we don't care about crit chance. I have Powder Flask in inventory. That's a tool. I think I just take HP again today. Yeah, I do want small and medium items, but like which? And do I replace Life Preserver? Not yet, I don't think. I guess like specifically Honing Steel would be great here. I guess Vanessa's Amulet upgrade I would take as well. I wouldn't put Switchblade on field. Apparently, yeah, Captain's Wheel can theoretically turn up right now. Free non-weapon rather than HP. I could see that. We are in dire straits. I've only got 5 gold in my inventory. Oh, thanks for the 10 additional gold there, buddy. Really gonna help us. Mountain Pass, give me a weapon. Sorry, a person to fight. Thank you. That is what I meant.
Plump and pampered as babies.
Boy. At least it's permanent, yeah. But I could have had 5 times that much from the other space. Get him, eels. Gold, honestly, probably one of the best things I can get here. Just money.
Another empty chest, waiting to be filled.
Alright. Lifting. Your weapons have +1 damage. When you buy a weapon, can increase this damage by +1. It's not ideal, but like, basically tempering is the best for us right now. When you use a weapon, give it 3 additional damage for the fight. Inexorable would be pretty good. Creeping Chill, pretty good as well. Hotspot, honestly, I think I prefer lifting, just giving us some damage scaling. What's the other one I'm looking for here? It's not Improvised Protection. It's when you... Flanking criticals? Flanking Desperate? Improvised Weaponry, there we go. When you crit, your weapons gain 5 damage to the fight. That'd also be huge.
That's good.
But, like... There's... Iron sharpens iron as well as just double lifting for us. There's too many complete misses here to roll, I think.
You seem lighter. I think you had a breakthrough.
I still have the Powder Flask, which means that I'm going to Boiler Room Brawler fight here. Ooh, Blood Reef Raider, you do actually have the upgrade for Crow's Nest. But Boiler Room Brawler, you have Energy Potion, and if I get Energy Potion, I go to the moon. I think I beat Technovirus, but I'm actually not certain about that. They destroy my silencer pretty early on.
You see this wrench? How about a closer look?
Boiler Room's also really nice because he doesn't attack. I think Virus beats us. Yeah, I would be surprised at all. At all. It's been a while since I've been given the energy potion. I think it's time. Orbital Polisher every 7 seconds. Adjacent weapons gain +5 damage to the fight and shield items get +5 shield. That's so minimal and so slow. It is scaling, but it's so minimal and it's so slow. Bakun, you sell medium and large items and you buy small items at +1 value. I have.
Small items, small people. I love them all.
I can buy Cove as an economic play easily right now.
On behalf of the Grand Society of Mister. Anyway, thanks. This is a gift at any price.
Rolling for the possibility of finding the electric, like if I hit electric eels upgrade, it's a low chance, 20% chance for silvers to show up today. But if I do hit it, everything's incredible. Cannon, do I buy and sell you 2 gold to get 1 damage on eels?
I'll show you those stumps back home. I'm gonna be a business tree.
I guess. Ugh. I don't want to, but I guess.
Well, okay. Here.
So I'm gonna take the shovel. I'm gonna take the shovel because
Where's Midsworth? Oh, did he see me close a deal?
because it might have energy potion in it at some point. It's happened more than once to me. Harpoon Powder Flask is kind of a meme. Really? I don't think it's kind of a meme. It replaced Life Preserver and Vanessa's Amulet, which, admittedly, that's a lot of items off board, and I lose a lot of my survivability, but I just start destroying small items. I think Harpoon saves lives. Maybe I do need the secondary health bar of Life Preserver enough that I don't care about the difference. Less small items on their board means less triggers for eels. Yeah, I'm assuming that they have better ways to use it than we do. First Docks event has turned up. And he's here selling small items. Admittedly, like Clamora upgrade, Honing Steel, Vanessa's Amulet, things like that totally still matter to me. What else? Is it just those? Yes. Hey, the Anthony, welcome on in. Says, hi, Raps. You know, the only thing I hate about your stream is it overlaps with a D&D night. I gotta pay attention to regular friendships instead of parasocial ones. How ridiculous. That is okay. Welcome. We're here at the start of the end run. Also, do you have D&D both of the nights of the streams? If you do, then count yourself lucky. 2 D&D a week sounds incredible.
I know the eastern sky is beautiful at dawn. But can we get moving?
Yeah, I'm gonna hit the docks. Blowtorch for some additional burn. I mean, admittedly not. Really? Not gonna be running at Spoon Stabber. That seems inefficient, but I can't say I know too much about Stab and Beat with spoons. I actually do have 2 different groups a week. Incredible luck. How long has that been sustaining for? Or is this just like a niche period of time where like the one's starting and one's... I've had campaigns overlap, but still, I've never had more than like 3 in a month.
It makes this more fun.
Which is sad, because I am 100% the person that's like, oh, we'll just do this every time, every week, and we'll just move other things off of schedule in order to make sure that we have this single time available every week. But a huge amount of my friends do not work like that. They cannot work like that. It is down to impulse. 6 years for both of them. Good lord, I am envious. Gamma fish warning, yeah. Gamma ray, I've got 135 poison on me. This is bad. They even have the Illuso Ray. So Gamma Ray, when you use the core or another ray, this and adjacent poison items gain +1 poison for the fight, and the Illuso Ray is a ray type item, so it buffed them while they were shielding with the barrel. Real rude. Very potent build. Silver tier ammo item? No. Silver tier loot item or silver tier item? Item. Oh. I didn't think that was in there, but it is, so that's good. Oh, marbles. Cool. Bakun's happy to buy some of our stuff for +1 value. Possibly sells, I guess, Crow's Nest upgrade. I care about a lot of stuff, actually. Give me Lighthouse, Bakun. Give me the lightest house you've ever seen.
Small things
5% chance for gold.
Acorns. Home.
Home. I love this guy so much. His voice lines are incredible.
Most orcs never leave the forests. I wanted to see more.
He's so earnest and so happy. I love him.
Smaller than Quixel. Oh, it's like the baby birds that nested
I'll
in
keep my tool and Clamora, because those could still be relevant in the future of the run. Not pufferfish. It's not port. I'm not doing that. It's not katana. I'm looking for payoffs and relation to slow. I'll upgrade the shovel.
Did you see it, Quixel? I made a sail.
King of sells non-weapon items. What is your chance for Lighthouse? 4.1%? Yeah. Admittedly, what I have right now is money.
Reward the peaceful, punish the warful.
When you crit, haste one item for 1 second. Adjacent items have +15% crit chance. You can use Sextant at the event, can't you? The docks? Oh, that's fun. Ambergris we would buy for 8, it would sell for 4, but if we buy both Sextant and Coral, we can buy and sell those for the value of Cove, and then just build up value on Ambergris and then sell it later. I don't think so. It's Astrolabe and Star Chart. Dang. I thought that I could have sworn there was a third item you can use.
I'm so glad we could share this experience today. I can feel our energies resonating.
Realistically, the second health bar doesn't do almost anything for us at this point. I recently found out Flagship has an interaction with an event. The Bounty Hunters. It's a fun one. I also found that out for the first time a couple days ago, if that's the one you're talking about.
Use that for the good of all.
Take Vanessa's upgrade. Up to 75% crit chance on the eels. Whenever it activates, it could get a second of haste. Honestly, I'd grab these snappers. Yeah, the problem with grabbing these snappers is, how do I do it? Like, it'd be getting rid of Cove or Ambergris. I'm fine getting rid of Ambergris. I was just investing in it for a moment, but I'd still be sad about it. So the pop snappers are for the possibility of transitioning out to Flagship, because Flagship wants you to have an ammo item. And it specifically, especially if you're using Crow's Nest, wants you to have a non-weapon related ammo item. I mean, the Flame Juggler actually doesn't activate fast enough. The fight would actually be kind of annoying for us. We'd probably win. Probably. Organ Noble, thank you for activating more items. You will be much easier for us to defeat. Honestly, this haste is huge. We don't have to double our item's damage if we simply double how many times it activates. That's the same. It's the same number.
How would you like to work for us?
2 poison for our leftmost. It's absolutely not an ammo item here, I don't think. Ballista once you use other ones. I guess the boulder is technically an ammo item. Yeah, nothing. Nothing. Absolutely nothing in there for us. Golden experience rather than just experience, thank you. Level 6 level up is silver tier or lower. Item gets an upgrade. Gosh, what do we think about just upgrading the shovel and keeping the shovel? Because, like, other than that, it's 20% additional crit chance on Crow's Nest. But am I keeping Crow's Nest long term? Probably, admittedly, probably. Skill and look for scaling? Oh, that feels bad, but it's better than the other choices that I was about to make.
If you want Grim and Snowy, you came to the wrong Sphinxian.
Improvised weaponry. When you crit, your weapons gain 5 damage for the fight. We crit most hits. That's scaling. That's about as good scaling as Argenta offers. Middle. Sells medium items. Sextant upgrade or figurehead? I guess. Weapons to the right of this have additional damage. I could use figurehead in order to get some additional damage on this field. But I really like Sextant at the moment. I'm just going to take the Finn's Big Bite for max HP and some regeneration. That'll do. I'm only getting 1 item at the end of today. Oh, but he might accidentally do the bug where he drops piggles as well. I'm going to sell the trained spider. I know it doesn't give me anything right now, and I know I would like to hold on to it, but I'm literally just counterplaying against a bug where they have piggles and I get a piggles because of it. I don't want that to prevent me from digging something up with my shovel. Oh, they've got gold tier lifting. Regal Blade Dog, they're doing it, they're doing it, they're having fun. Unfortunately, they don't attack commonly, so this is... Oh, actually, hang on. This is real? Okay. Okay, I believe it. I believe this build is real now. I have been waiting for a real electric eels run for so long. Hatchet showing up without half of its value. No spare change for us. Also, I didn't even get to pick it up, so it doesn't give me any lifting either. I do care about max HP, but JJ, who sells broad items, might be one of the best shops for us right now.
Sometimes I sell stuff.
Hand axe is too expensive for 1 damage on the electric eels at the moment. Sorry, buddy. Yeah, that's the kind of thing I was worried about. Because now I have to make a decision. Sniper rifle. Every 10 seconds, deal 100 damage. Deals 3 times more damage if it's your only weapon. It would have 25% of its cooldown. It would go down to... I mean, it'd have the same crit chance as well. 7.5 seconds. And it does 390 damage. It's so far from killing them in the first hit. Lifting is here to modify that slightly. I will buy and sell rifle for the same reason.
Enjoy your purchase.
And in fact, I'll buy and sell harpoon because ambergris gets additional value out of it. Sniper plus silencer rifle is good. It is, but... Is it better than the electric eels? Because the thing is, I'm only going to want to field one weapon. We're picking up, and we can run it if we get it to gold tier. Yeah, it would need to be leveled up pretty severely. It does get better scaling outcomes than eels get scaling outcomes, which is one push in its direction.
Now,
I'll hold
if
it.
doesn't work out for you, come back for a refund.
Captain's wheel. Haste adjacent items for 1 second every 4 seconds. If you have an adjacent vehicle, sorry, if you have a vehicle or a large item, even in your stash, reduces items cooldown by 50%. That's not a bad way to charge a sniper rifle as well. I think I sell Cove. I think I finally sell Cove. And I'm going to open up some slots on field as well. I'm going to sell Ambergris and Clamora and Cove. It'd scale much lower from augmented weaponry with how slow it is, wouldn't it? Yes, the point of a sniper rifle is never to scale it over the course of the fight. The point of the sniper rifle is exclusively to run it when it kills the enemy with its first shot. So you keep it until you can guarantee that it can do that. It can't right now. At some point in the future, especially after a diamond tier upgrade when it says it deals 10 times more damage if it's your only weapon, that's where you want to go with it. Clamora, Ambergris, goodbye Cove. Now I have money. I don't think we beat the Lich. But if any build beats the Lich, it would be this build. Lifesteal, scaling.
You remind me of my first voyage around the globe. Unbearably slow.
Actually, Yo-Yo, what do you think about this Lich fight? The icicles do hurt pretty bad. Start a fight, freeze an item for 5 seconds. They can't both stack on eels for 10 seconds worth of slow, right? They can't do that? They can't do that because that'd be mean, right? Oh, they will! Okay, never mind. Absolutely not. 10 seconds of frost at the very start of the battle. Yeah, thank you. I was about to say, you need to stop freezing me right damn now.
Was that even a battle? Maybe a skirmish.
It's definitely all in. We're definitely looking for gold tier skills. We're definitely looking for scaling here.
I will not train you to kill. I will train you to live.
Building Crescendo. When you use an item, your items gain 10% crit chance for the fight. Your items have 100% less crit chance. That would give us the ability to get full crit on eels. That said, Crescendo is bait, I feel. Yeah, I think right now Crescendo is bait. Like, it's a bunch of casts of eels before I actually get to the crit chance I want to use on it. There's also quality over quantity. If you have exactly one weapon, it has lifesteal and 5% additional crit chance. And lefty loosey. Quality over quantity means that Crow's Nest can be replaced very easily. It just means that I need crit chance to replace it. I don't think I take Crow's Nest off field yet, but quality over quantity allows me to take it off field later.
Not all power has wisdom.
Thanks, Forger.
Will inspire the
Thanks.
crew.
Tox admittedly does have a bunch of things I care about. Lighthouse is in there. I mean, admittedly, it is mainly Lighthouse. But annoyingly, it's up against a fight. Oh my god. Give me Paralyzing Rush right now. When you slow haste the weapon 1 second. This enemy activates so few items. Yeah, the fact that we can get experience here, it's so impactful. It's night and day. I think the experience here might actually end up making the difference.
See that plank? Walk it.
6% cooldown reduction. We probably want to save the insect wing. If we are going sniper rifle, we're going to want to save it for that.
We're out to dethrone a king, not to squabble with nobody.
I can't do that, but I
Go
might
ahead,
seismic slam your board with mine.
It makes this more fun.
If you're interested. It hardly matters on eel anyway. Yeah, exactly. Eel is just triggering
Like
after
my crew
2
says at the bar.
item activations.
Another round.
Ooh, butter. Haste an item for 2 seconds. For each adjacent food tool or food or tool, rather, this gain spots on multicast. I'm gonna be selling that in the plasma grenade pretty quickly. I'm gonna go to JJ. I'm looking for upgrades on Vanessa's amulet. Admittedly, I will take an upgrade on Grows. I will take, obviously, the silencer upgrade. I will take the sexton upgrade. I'm looking for crit chance, mainly.
Ah, a friend. I mean, a customer.
I mean, taking eels to guaranteed crit chance right now is worth 12 of my
Do you
gold.
have to leave already? Happy to make a sale. Sad to say goodbye.
Blunderbuss, when you burn, charge this.
So,
I like
how about this
Blunderbuss,
weather
admittedly.
Oh, you're leaving.
I don't think I take it here and just speculate on it, but like you can suddenly end up with burn triggers and then Blunderbuss is suddenly taking itself off. Like how many other builds do I want to hold on to? Hope the next character out is the chef woman. I want some food builds. Yeah, Jules. That's also the one I'm most excited for, Wise Man. I'm not going to buy Blunderbuss because everything that makes it good is out of my way at the moment. But if I just suddenly end up with Hotspot or something like that, I'm going to feel pretty bad that I don't have it. Get a silver tier item, silver tier loot item, silver tier item, I think. Couldn't upgrade my amulet? Oh, coward. Honestly, getting additional seconds worth of slow on Eel or additional seconds worth of haste on Hextant, both huge hits. I'm going Curio.
I got everything you need. Just a matter of finding it.
In fact, any damage increase for electric eels is worth it, especially because it'll apply to the sniper rifle as well.
That's been sitting there 20 years, waiting for you.
Also a good opportunity to buy and sell small weapons for the sake of the additional lifting bonus. Lifting also goes on sniper rifle afterwards. Cloaked eel? I don't think so. So it will scale the eel's damage a little bit more, but the eel is already getting almost perma haste from Sextant, and Sextant's also really important for the additional crit adjacency. It does give it additional scaling, but I think more impactful than that. Is it? If I sell, it's not worth selling. You know what?
Well, you're doing your part to clean
I'll take a speculative pick. I got a lot of speculative picks in here. I need to get rid of one of them soon. It's probably Captain's Wheel. There we go. Okay, cooldown reduction. We also get haste. We also get cooldown reduction. We also get slow. This is exactly what I was looking for. God, this is hard. I think I got to get rid of the Shadowed Cloak. This is value and could possibly give me perma haste. This is not invested in enough, but it could get there. If this gets there, then it wants that on the other side, in which case Shadowed Cloak never goes on the field. Yeah. Shadowed Cloak over Crow's Nest since we have the lifesteal skill. So realistically, the Crow's Nest here is 60% crit chance. That's the real power that it's currently presenting to the board state. So like something like that, I lose the additional 15% crit chance from Sextant. Suddenly Eels is down to 25% crit chance. And when it's only critting 25% of the time, it's not scaling. Its scaling from critting is higher than its scaling from Shadowed Cloak. Admittedly, it would keep its haste, but like it'll keep its haste if I have Sextant and crit on board as well. I don't think Shadow Cloak is ever coming back at this board. I definitely think the second worst of haste on Sextant is huge here. Admittedly, if I gave a second's worth of haste to Captain's Wheel, then Electric Eel still gets into perma-haste territory just from that. And that's better for the sniper rifle later.
Warms my rusty circuits to see that find a home. Trash is
Get an
trash.
additional second of haste. Sorry, slow on the Electric Eels. Additional second of haste from Sextant. And then I'm going...
That's been sitting there 20 years, waiting for you.
For cooldown reduction. And first things first.
It's a bargain.
All right. This is much more manageable. Yeah, the extra slow is huge. I was very, very happy to get that. A third second of slow from each trigger of the electric eels should make it much, much easier for us to keep them in perma-slow. And I don't need either of those. Possibility of Icicle being a replacement for Vanessa's amulet in the future when I have Invigorating Cold. It's not 0.
Well,
It's
you're
probably
doing
worth
your
an
part
investment of
to
1
clean
gold.
up the bazaar.
Joyful Jack has nothing for us. Sergeant Suds. Rivet Gun. When you use the item to the right of this, charge the item to the left of this a second. I could use the electric eels to charge something else up. The only problem is, like, the sniper rifle doesn't go on the board with another weapon, so I don't really have anything to prepare for with that. Alternative is just going for the max gold, and I'll go with the max gold option here. Oh, I love when my enemies punish themselves. I mean, realistically, this is all pre-giant pivot, right? As soon as we find a slow payoff. We need a slow payoff. Like, right now, the electric eels just so happens to be in position that it can scale itself towards doing something. Oh, yes, I recognize Goldie is here, but right there is a mountain pass. Mountain pass could be a fight. It's too important. You can't ignore those. Even if it's not a fight, you still have to go. So, electric eels just doubles its slow duration. That makes sense. Gets 3 poison or 6 burn. What about the sextant? Sextant, when you crit, do X. So, slow an item, burn, or poison. Crow's Nest, admittedly. This is the least relevant of them. When you crit with a weapon, do whatever. Whatever the effect is.
You know we're on an important mission, right? Overthrowing tyrants, liberation, and such?
I can't get Plasma Rifle out on the field appropriately. A bunch of burns need to occur before Plasma Rifle actually wants to fight. And I don't have any of those burn triggers. Heavy Amulet isn't bad, slowing them at the very start of the fight. Admittedly, Amulet probably stays on this field because crit chance matters so much to our run. And the Heavy Amulet is slow 2 items for 4 seconds. And if I care about slow payoffs, it'll care about that eventually. Heavy Sextant, it's another slow anytime I crit. I mean, so is Crow's Nest. But realistically, what I want more are things that happen immediately. Because a single slow every time I crit is not really going to be the difference maker here, unfortunately. Having things happen at the very start of the fight, though, matters. Honestly, 10 additional damage for electric eels is not bad. Health, toughness, and shield-related items. I don't think... Oh, wow! Lighthouse is considered? Oh, I guess that's an enchant. You're showing me the possibility of giving me Lighthouse with an enchant? Because it's not health, toughness, or shield-related, buddy. Yeah, it's Artisan Dunes for the additional damage here for me. I mean, realistically, this is really good on the sniper rifle, but like I'm running with the eels at the moment, and I kind of feel like the sniper rifle is going to get left by the wayside soon.
Don't tell me you wanted something new.
This capitalizes upon my enemies that are powerful,
I may be young
whereas
for
sniper
it,
rifle will
but
lose
I've
to enemies
seen
that are
my
powerful
share
right
of
now, I think.
storms. My fight isn't with you, but if you insist.
Submarine build? Submarine build. Wow. That's a fun build to see. They're lifestealing and shielding. They're also scaling their damage. We're also lifestealing, and we're not shielding, but we are scaling our damage. Oh, I think we're going to come out ahead of you, buddy. Oh, I love this.
Bring her about! I've got another salvo with me.
Just ruinously powerful. "24 activations. Stole 6,000 of their life away. All right. Very well, it could have been us if we didn't find eels. 100% true. I mean, there's a yo-yo, but it's not a thing, so I'm not going to even consider it for any longer. JJ, you sell items. Why don't you show me a good one? Bronze tier honing steel is not necessarily what I would consider a good item. Lose our rate for additional slowing and ports. No, thank you. We'll roll. What lost in the fight was the utility tools that activated your eel. Yeah, but without scaling, like, my eels activate basically as fast as their sniper rifle, so if they have no scaling on fields, I think I still end up just scaling over the top of them with crit. I mean, yes, it's Vanessa's amulet here. It gives us the ability to start moving away from Crow's Nest. It's just 10% additional crit chance.
Enjoy your purchase.
I don't think I'm doing Flagship. We have a property. We do not have ammo. We do have a friend, but the friend is mutually exclusive with running the Flagship at the time. We have a tool. Captain's Wheel for hasting it. It would scale, actually. It would scale surprisingly quickly, because it still gets the crit chance. Like, Eels is not attached to the crit chance. I don't want to pivot to Flagship. This is the difference, right? I don't want to pivot to Flagship if I can avoid it. So it would have 2 additional multicast right now, because I would be able to field a tool and a property at the same time as it. So it would be attacking for 66 3 times, and then critting for 15 damage scaling at the end of that, and then it goes again. And it's going off of its own cooldown rather than the enemy. No, it's
Hey, take your
we're
time.
keeping our build.
I'm in no hurry.
I'm just going to take the additional experience and wander onwards, to be entirely honest with you. Oasis Guardian. Is there ever a fossilized femur on my board? Fossilized femur, when you slow, charge this 2 seconds and it gains 50 damage to the fight every 12 seconds, deal 300 damage. I'm not saying it's good. I'm just saying we could use it theoretically. Obviously, I lose lifesteal if I run it and the electric eels on the same board. And I lose my silencer as well.
Maybe they ate some bad.
Yeah, no, it's tripwire that we would want to support that. All right, no, I'm just going for the. I'm going for the biggest outcome here. This enemy thankfully tries to attack very quickly, which, oh man, it's so nice of them. It's just very kind. Just very generous of them. When you use a weapon, adjacent items, sorry, gain an 8% crit chance for the fight. I'll take it, but I'm not going to be using that, right? Slow more Lumbra. Slow more Lumbra. Show me slow scaling.
If you could feel it, this thick, slow river, you'd understand.
First 4 times you use an ammo item each fight. Slow an item? No. Slow targets. When you slow, your items gain 1% crit chance for the fight. Very worth. Very low in value for us, unfortunately. We're at 110% crit chance to start with. I mean, we do need our crit chance to be higher than that, but per slow trigger, oof. Creeping Chill, the first time you slow each fight, freeze an item. That would immediately freeze at the start of the fight because of Heavy Evanescent Amulet. I gotta say, the fact that slow and steady... is slow and steady like the only remaining one here?
You begin to understand.
Slow burn I would also use just because I would be pivoting towards something else. If you have exactly one weapon, first 5 times you use it each fight, slow an item. I'm gonna roll here. I'm not happy with these choices. First time you use a large item each fight, slow 2 items 3 seconds. First 5 times you slow each fight, charge a poison item 1 second. I'm gonna take Net Launcher. First time you use the a large item each fight, slow 2 items for 3 seconds. The idea is that when the electric eels goes off for the first time, it slows an item for 3 seconds. The Heavy Vanessa's Amulet has already slowed an item for 4 seconds. This slows another 2 items at the same time. Nufu, you can fix that. If you have exactly one weapon, the upgrade for this is wild. The diamond tier is just 5% additional crit chance. No, thank you. Temporal Strike. If you have exactly one weapon, the first 5 times you use it each fight, slow an item 3 seconds. I have so many slow triggers now, and I'm going to take it. I'm going to take Temporal Strike. I'm not going to roll here and possibly hit absolutely nothing. It's amazing that I found something even slightly related. I would love to go to Monsters Ranch. Just let me let you know. Monsters Ranch is absolutely where I want to be. I'm going to pull.
Lithic markets, just straight boulders. This is more fun.
Water Wheel, haste your items 2 seconds, your other items 2 seconds. When you use an adjacent item, charges 2 seconds. Not really what I'm looking for. Patooey. I patooey at you.
Heavy? They tell me
We'll find that sloth fail eventually. Ether Prime, you're a doolie. You activate too many items, and I'm gonna punish you for that.
We're out to dethrone a king.
Where lighthouse? Exactly. You'd think the lighthouse would be easy enough to find, right? On account of the big, tall building with a glowing light and it's on the coast? This is one of those hidden lighthouses. Oh my god, my enemy is running a build that's supposed to be going off really, really quickly. They've got Race Cull and Obsidian Power Drill and a cool LEDs between them. Oh. Oh, that hurts. Listen, there's nobody tending to the light there. It's just a house now. It's still a very tall house. Capacitor, charges adjacent second. Items 1 second. No, thank you. Exactly, we even have a crow's nest to look out from. How are we missing this? Mill sells medium items, and I'm just gonna confirm or deny whether or not Sextant is the only item I care about upgrading right now for the additional crit chance so that I can get rid of crow's nest at some point. Spyglass. Oh, but then... Oh, but but Sexton doesn't need to be adjacent to electric eels if I get Spyglass. And the sniper upgrade is in there. Okay,
If I don't
that's
have
two
what you
things to
need,
look for.
I'll help you find who does.
Swashbuckle. Adjacent items have plus 25% crit chance. Adjacent items have additional damage, heal, or shield equal to their crit chance. So I would lose 15 and the haste. I lose 15 and the haste from electric eels. But I give it 115 damage. It's Swashbuckle, right? It has to be Swashbuckle.
If it's not right for you, bring it back. I want you to be happy.
It even gets additional damage every time the improvised weaponry goes off. No, it doesn't. Well, I mean, it does, but it doesn't get the additional crit chance, unfortunately. We have Brilliant Crescendo back? Yeah, no kidding. There's also an alternative of... Sniper Rifle now does 1,600 damage. 1,700 damage, actually. I mean, Silencer does want to be on board and does want to be adjacent to it. It's not enough damage yet, but when Sniper Rifle is tripled, it will be. Sorry, tripled as Diamond tier, it will be. Now it just comes down to what else gets taken off fields. I'd love another way to haste the wheel, but I don't have it. I think it's time for me to get rid of Shovel. I've been fishing for things from it, but it's not good yet. And then roll here looking for a sniper. It's only 2. I can do it. Oh. I think we buy Tripwire. Oh yeah, Spyglass is here as well. Wow. Jason items had twice 25% additional crit chance at the start of each fight. Enemy item cooldown reduced. I do like Spyglass too. Yeah, that's right. I can 60% off and then 25% on? Why, Eels is going to be better for Lighthouse? But what if every time my enemy uses an item, I slow them twice?
Take your time, but let me know if I can help.
Also, this is just an insane enchant holder. When your enemy uses an item, do whatever. It's pretty sick. I do think we're in the position where Spyglass is starting to look like a bad board state for us. Sorry, Spyglass is not looking like a bad board state for us, rather. I have to take a lot of damage off the board in order to do it, though. Spyglass and what? Icicle? Probably, yeah. I need to get rid of the crow's nest as soon as possible. And, like, when am I going to do it if I'm not doing it with, like, adjacent items have additional crit? I don't think it beats crow's nest yet. It doesn't yet. But that's the problem. I need it to. Spyglass and hold it. at that point, we need to start talking about whether or not the sniper rifle stays, and that's a pretty dire state of affairs, friends. I don't think Captain's Wheel ever makes it back to the board, no. Sextant's good for the crit. Just for a sec, replace Eel with Sniper so you can see the damage. Sure. It's not high enough. It'd be selling the Powder Flask and the Sextant at this point. If I'm gonna take Spyglass as a speculative.
Just toss that on my back, and I'll trot it to your door.
You don't like Spyglass better than Sextant? Ooh. I think I like Spyglass. Effectively, like the slowing of the enemy item, I think, is going to be much more impactful than we're accounting for. Gold tier loot, gold tier item. Give me a gold tier item. Just upgrade one of mine. There's the fossilized femur. Barros Khan does have gold tier sniper rifle, so I can't upgrade my sniper rifle there. I did sell my powdered flask. Rude of me to do. So the energy potion wouldn't be anything. One shot, one kill, admittedly, would actually be kind of funny. Because I think electric eels could totally do it. Sell and fight Khan. Really, sell the sniper rifle and fight Khan. But it's got 9.1 off of its cooldown. And additional damage as well from some stuff that's been sold. Yeah, Pharos kills me. I don't shield. Honestly, the eels with this much crit chance might just be enough. Ooh, distributed systems. When you use a large item, haste 2 small items 2 seconds. Cool. I mean, I don't have any small items that can take a haste, but cool. Health toughness or shield related items. Get a slow item. You don't consider... Wow, you don't consider Lighthouse to be a slow item despite the fact that it says the text slow on it? Rude. We'll be going for
Food is life.
some max
Our
HP.
bodies are just containers for it.
You're just another contract.
Speaking of just another contract, buddy.
They told us you wouldn't come quietly.
I don't want to have to hurt you. So just concede and walk away.
There's enough of this. We'll lose more than our reward if we don't track her down.
Swashbuckle, another 50%, sorry, another 25% crit chance, which is another 25 damage to the electric eels. Also gets us literally to the point that I can take Crow's Nest off field if I want. Gold tier skills. I mean, obviously, cooldown reduction again on silencer is nice, but like, electric eels activates in 2 item activations of the enemy. That's basically the speed that we need to care about. I think it's swashbuckle or sniper rifle, but swashbuckle will benefit sniper rifle as well as sniper rifle will benefit sniper rifle. Sniper rifle needs 2 upgrades before realistically it goes on field, and I don't want to have to give it upgrades at the cost of the rest of our board right now. Like, right now, we lose to very slow big item like Boulder or Permafreeze. Ooh. I'd probably give up on Sniper here. It's no longer Sniper and think that Sniper Tree might be dead. That's 3 comments about the Sniper in the same couple of seconds as well. I think you all might be right.
Captain, but I've seen my share of storms. You should know, I'm a bit of a legend on Pelago.
Oh, Long John. Do they have crit chance? They do not have crit chance for Long John. They did not have crit chance, and then Building Crescendo went off, and then they crit.
You fall like a boulder. I flow like the waves.
Unfortunately, both Shielded Longshon and Torpedo both went off at the same time with full crit. That's a real mean build. Yeah, they both needed to pretty much go off at the same time to prevent the response. Monster Ranch. I mean, yes, there is cooldown reduction, but 2 experience. You can't turn that down at this point. Jules Cafe, small aquatic item, Cavs Armory, health, toughness, and shields. You know what, Kev? Show me Shielded Lighthouse.
You might want some armor.
I don't have the money for that. I absolutely don't have the money for that. Shielded Shipwreck. Your aquatic items have +1 multicast. When you use an aquatic item, shield 20. Unfortunately, it costs 96. I could free up 29. I could free up 29 gold right now. I would have loved you. I'll have to leave you. Oh, Shielded Flagship. Admittedly kind of fun. But it's not coming with us either.
No armor?
We'll be looking for big guns, doubling the damage of big items. We'll be looking for knife tricks so that we can attack faster. We'll be looking for those 2.
I did not seek this power for my own gain, you know. I seek it.
How much lifesteal do I need? Your leftmost weapon has lifesteal. Your leftmost tool has +1 multicast. Oh, Spyglass. It doesn't cast, so it's not going to trigger. Living Flame. First time you fall below half health each fight. Your Lighthouse has its cooldown reduced by 50%. Yeah, I could have triple lifesteal. This has double lifesteal right now. I could have triple lifesteal. Then I could get a restorative enchant. It's absolutely roll. It's 100% of the time roll there. Glass Cannon. Both players' weapons deal double damage. Now, mine deals double damage and it heals me. But if my enemy has enough damage to just kill me instantly, I lose. Which is very confusing. First time you fall below half health each fight, double the damage of your leftmost weapon for the fight. Admittedly, that actually... Because if I get below half health, I'm doing so while the enemy is casting stuff, and then the electric eel will just kill them back. Double Down is in a weird position where it's actually a legitimate choice there.
Until tomorrow, that is.
Oh my god. I can't wait to see this happen. Wait, this is the board that cares about the double crit chance skill? Yeah.
It's over already. We barely got our flags up.
Toxclox sells haste, slow, and cooldown items. Annoyingly, it's against a battle, and I can't avoid the battle.
Oh, maybe I should have avoided the battle.
Honestly, that's probably one of the best ones they could avoid from the field, admittedly. Silencer next? That's okay. We got him. See? See, it was definitely still the right choice.
Waste of gunpowder.
Void Shield. When your enemy uses an item, burn one. Gold tier aquatic, gold tier loot, gold tier item. Gold tier item. If I had things that triggered off of burn, then maybe. But I do not.
Me, this is talking fast.
The ballista comes pre-destroyed. Do Eel have enchantment? He do not. There's a Trebuch. There's Flagship. Is this ever possible? I mean, yes, Lighthouse is here. Unfortunately, it's turned up at the lowest available quality. I'm pretty mad about it. I mean, admittedly, it just still replaces Crow's Nest very effectively.
This money, what should I do with it?
If you run Lighthouse, do you ever run Void Shield? Void Shield, when your enemy uses an item, burn one. No. I'd have to take off 50% crit chance for Eels. I need to keep Swashbuckle, Eels, and the Heavy's Vanessa's Amulet on the field, as well as Silencer, which means that, like, I basically just don't have room. Yeah, Silencer needs to stay on field. Still.
I wonder how long you will be here.
I want to get rid of the Crow's Nest. It is a lot of damage we're losing here. Alright, Photomancer.
Go ahead.
Why don't you show me what you got?
Underestimate me. It makes this more fun. You should know, I'm a bit of a legend on Pelago.
Possible Deadly Enchant could be a good reason to keep the Crow's Nest. That's a good point. Deadly Crow's Nest causes weapons to have double crit damage. Unfortunately, this is a Radiant flagship, so I can't slow them.
Next time, boys, less blunder, more plunder.
Anytime the Electric Eel tried to slow the Radiant flagship, it nullified the slow even trying to occur, and the Lighthouse didn't charge. Watch that fight back if you'd want. Like, the Lighthouse doesn't charge from a lot of the slow attacks of Electric Eels, weirdly. This has absolutely got to be the Lighthouse. Wait, hang on. Does Lighthouse even get additional seconds of charge anymore? No, it gets additional burn. Ugh. Additional burn? 4 additional burn. Like, it's not nothing. It's not nothing. But, like, I have to go for gold tier skills and look for scaling. That's, I think, the correct choice. Your large items are plus 25% crit chance. That gets the Electric Eels literally back to full crit chance. Easy. Also, it's additional damage from the swashbuckle. Get a burn item, says Pyre. Why don't you give me a lighthouse? Nerd. I know, Pole possibly has the lighthouse, but Nufu's upgrades actually matter more for its potential. I don't have vehicles. Additional crit chance legitimately would be huge, though. First 10 times you use your only weapon, you slow an additional item. That's kind of cool. Start of each fight, haste burn items 2 seconds. It's a single haste trigger seen by a lighthouse that doesn't really care about it. I'm going to get the 10 additional slow charges because there's the possibility of rolling and not seeing anything there. Void Golem, you immediately destroy an item on field, which makes you terrifying. I think the lighthouse is like really deeply underperforming expectations right now. Gumballs. I'll go for money. I know Gumballs could have been something, but I don't want to get to a position where I want an upgrade that I can't afford. Speaking of wanting upgrades I can't afford, there's an upgrade hammer here. It could be additional lower cooldown on Silencer. It could be... Does Vanessa's Amulet go to 50% at its highest? No, it's 40%. That makes sense. Spyglass, admittedly. I wonder... I know I went all this way to get the Lighthouse. I wonder if this is just significantly better. We upgrade the Spyglass to give 50% crit, and I'm pretty sure is it 6 seconds of solo? Is it doubling both? Yeah, 6 seconds increase cooldown on one of their items. Silencer do nothing? No, Silencer will... So the first stacks of the Silencer won't be active. The weapon won't be to the left of it, but if you have exactly one weapon, you still reduce its cooldown, so it will still have a lower cooldown. Slow-mo Lumbra! You teach slow skills. Yeah, weapon skills. Yeah, free skills. Slow-mo Lumbra.
The whole world is frantic. The long time is peace.
When you slow, gain 4 regeneration for the fight. This is so little. Silencer kind of does nothing. How relevant is the CDR? That's true. While that is true, there's 2 items I could take off board. This does nothing. This ruins a bunch of stuff I'm doing on board. This doesn't fit. I'm open to changing these two out of this slot, but right now, other things aren't as good. I don't think 4 regeneration from slowing is relevant at all. Like, we are doing a huge amount of slows against the enemy. I don't think the regen matters at all compared to the fact that we are life-stealing consistently. Especially compared to the possibility of getting damage scaling for it. There we find it. Slow and steady. When you slow, your weapons gain 3 damage for the fight. Hang on. When you slow, your items gain 2% crit chance for the fight. Which is 2 damage. This one doubles to 6, this one doubles to 4, so we'll take slow and steady.
Quickly. Is it a paradox?
I'm gonna upgrade hammer the spyglass.
Quicker the fight.
This person's gonna have exactly 1 weapon on field, and it's gonna have 6 seconds more on its cooldown, and they're gonna be really mad about it.
But I've seen my share of storms.
Well, they do have 1 weapon on build. It's the lighthouse that I slowed the cooldown on.
Defeat does not defeat me.
They doubled its damage by getting me below half HP. Woo! Oh, that's pretty much exactly the worst nightmare build for us. It's a build that doesn't do much. It just has very impactful things.
People first, profit 10.
Yep. Pretty much, JJ, that's exactly what I expected you to do. Experience Berserkon. I'm looking to get to level 19 for our next enchant. Hopefully throwing the enchant on... Ah, damn. Why do you only give me the Void Golems? I can't fight them. Actually, Property Baron's really bad for me too. What have I done? Oh, thankfully I increased the cooldown of Skyscraper. The icicle did nothing, right? Oh, in the fight that we just came from? Maybe, yeah, it might have hit the Radiant item and then just did nothing. Oh, they got me to... Did they get... No, they haven't triggered double down yet. And they won't get time to get there. Gold tier loot. Ooh. 15% additional crit chance. We take those. That's just additional damage. Goodbye, sniper rifle. You were a beautiful dream. Aerodrome. Honestly, Aerodrome for the possibility of taking us to an enchant space. Does Swashbuckle take this? It does. Swashbuckle takes this. Does Spyglass take this? Spyglass and Swashbuckle could both take this. Gives additional double crit chance. So now it's giving 100. Eels is very happy about that.
You don't have time
Silencer upgrade? Silencer upgrade? I don't think... I mean, I'll hold Tripwire speculatively. I just don't think it's actually worth fielding it over the sniper rifle... sorry, the Icicle and Silencer. It will give us a lot more damage scaling, because slow and steady will trigger more times. It's probably better. I'm so glad I finally got an actual slow payoff build going. So many times I get the slow or I get the payoff and I never live to see the other one. Okay. That's Shield the Ballista. They've got Bonk as well, slowing my stuff down. It's pretty rude. I Spyglass their missiles. Oh, that's going to make them real sad. That's so many less metronome triggers for them. Admittedly, they're getting a huge amount of shielding from Ballista at this point. But if Ballista ever gets me to half health, I'm going to murder them. Yo, this has been an incredibly successful stream for climbing through the ladder. That'll be 10 wins for us right there. I mean, realistically, I'll show the zoom in on these. I'm not even going to bother zooming in on Lighthouse. There's no way that goes into the thumbnail. That'd be such a bait.
Each bounty gets us closer to victory.
We're a couple experience points off the next enchant as well, which would have been really wild because we had so many different really good sources to take it. This is one of the strangest streams yet. I could not agree more. What wild and wacky builds we had going on today. That's another 100. We basically got 100 rank for each of our wins today. To 2302.